Alright guys, and welcome to episode 4 or episode 1, whichever season you want to look at it. And yeah, as you can see in the background, I am very quickly skipping through all of the results that I did skip. So there you go. We beat West Ham 2-1, we drew with Spurs 2-2, etc, etc, you guys can see. And yeah, so like I said in my last Beer Pro, I did decide, well, I asked you if you minded me skipping the rest of the season or not. You guys were quite happy for me to skip because I wasn't enjoying it. So I am grateful of that, you know, that you didn't all want me to carry on being a goalkeeper. So yeah, as you've probably seen on the right hand side already, that we have finished 10th in the league, and I think that's pretty decent. You know, they finished 16th when I joined them, so I was pretty impressed for them to actually come 10th as they were. So yeah, anyway, moving on. I did say in my vlog that I kind of spoiled it a bit, that I did move teams. I have moved, and I have moved to a foreign country as well, so you will see that in a secundo. And yeah, that is mainly because I was released, so that was quite disappointing to a degree, but you know, I'm thoroughly enjoying it where I am at the minute. The team is absolutely brilliant. They are going to be amazing on FIFA 13. Just wait, and you know, when they've got all the new signings on there. So you know, I'm trying to give you clues, and some of you have probably guessed already who I'm going to. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to spending the season with them, and this could be the last season of the series. If I win something, I will end it there, and then I'll be like, look, this is a high to go out, and I'm going to leave it, because obviously I'm bringing a brand new series in on Friday, and that's involving you, so I want to get that going. I've got work as well, so maybe if I just hang around and just get rid of one of my series on a high note, you know, be able to end it somewhere, then you know, that'd be pretty decent. So yep. As you can see, I am joining Paris Saint-Germain, 45k a week. I've changed my person to a right mid, so I am playing right mid this season, which I'm quite pleased with. And we'll get started straight away, and we'll go into the first game of the league against Marseille. So, you know, I had a quite quick start there. Now, obviously, I've moved on very quickly to the first game of the season. But I'm going to try and slow the highlights down a little bit. And, yeah, we'll start off here in the 8th minute, where they get the ball to Valbuena. And Valbuena puts it onto the post, and we do manage to get it clear. And then 21 minutes gone, AU got forward and put it into the back of the net. And I was like, that's a pretty poor start. Come on, you know, I don't want to join these just to lose to the best teams and come about 8th. So we managed to get straight back, a lovely 360 there by me, and I finished it into the far corner, and we were now level on terms, 1-1 in the 24 minutes, like 2 minutes after they scored. So I was quite pleased. More annoyed though when they got straight forward again and Remy put it into the back of the net just 6 minutes later. I was like, we need to, you know, we really need to stop conceding these quite sloppy goals and relying on some good players to actually get us back into the game. And we managed to get back into the game through a sweat goal in the 54th minute. I do apologise for sweating, but you know, sometimes you just got to do what you got to do. And then in the 90th minute, when my shot hit the post after a great save by the keeper and fell to the feet of our striker Gamiero, I just had to prepare myself to say his name. I was like, Gamiero, and then obviously I couldn't actually follow it on, so I was going to say Gamiero put it into the back of the net to seal us the 3 points with a 3-2 win over Marseille, but it didn't come out like that. It came out as Gamiero, yeah, and then a plus. So yeah, as you can see, I started off really well. I got a 9.1 in my opening game, which is really impressive, and we did dominate, getting 11 shots, 8 on target. I was really pleased with how we played. We played some brilliant stuff, and I did thoroughly enjoy it. I was like, beating Marseille away, first game of the season. Not going to complain at all. So we are now playing at home to Evian Thonon FC, and yeah, in the lovely stadium, which is the Parc de Paris, I think. I'm not really sure. I did know it, and then I forgot it, so I think it's that. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, correct me in the comment section below. So yeah, started off really well in the 39th minute. I finessed it into the far corner to put us 1-0 up. And then I was trawling through the highlights, like, where are these highlights? Where are the shots? Where are the goals? Where are everything? And I was like, couldn't find a single one. That is all I could find, a header straight at my keeper. So I was like, yeah, okay, that's quite disappointing that I can't throw more highlights in. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what. Oh yeah, with their keeper, I got really confused with that. I thought it was our striker, but it wasn't. And then I made a bit of a cock up there because I asked for a through ball as he through balled at me. So my player obviously through balled it, which is quite annoying. But it didn't matter anyway. So we managed to pick up the 3 points with a 1-0 win over Evian. And yeah, this leads me on to the player ratings again, and as you can see, I got a 7.8, just as my father starts playing. So why have I said my father? Just as my knobhead dad's decided to put his music on as loud as he possibly wants. Apologies if that's being picked up in the background, but don't worry, you've only got like another minute of it to last. So yeah, we go into the final game against RB Salzburg, and as you can see there at the top, it is the Champions Cup. We are in the Champions League, guys. We are doing 10 times better than Propane Games, who can't even get into the Champions League because he's absolutely useless at FIFA. And yeah, that was a bit. You don't. If any of you are sat there thinking, oh my god, he's just this Propane Games, what is going on? No, he's cool about it, man. He's cool about it. So yeah, it's just a bit of banter. And yeah, anyway, back into the action of the Champions League. I can't believe I'm talking about Propane Games when I'm in the Champions League game. What is going on? He should feel honoured. Yeah, as you can see, I put us 1-0 up in the 45th minute with another great goal, and that is how we went in at half time. And then they came out at half-time in the 52nd minute. And again, this is the only bit of action that I could actually find in the game. Alan gave the ball to Letchigeb, and yeah, he managed to have a shot that was just saved by the keeper and put out. So it didn't really matter to us because we took a 1-0 win into the home leg, which I think because it's qualification for the Champions League, I think. So yeah, I'm not going to complain about that at all. And yeah, this is where I'm going to wrap up the episode, guys. So you know, we'll be back to normal. We'll get quite a few games in hopefully later on in the series. Obviously, like I said, like I've said about a million times, I've got work. I'm starting work, so obviously I need to get that prioritized, and I'm going to try my best to record and edit as much as I can. But obviously you guys understand, if I play 3 games and edit it, it's going to take me like what, maybe about under an hour, whereas if I record like 6 games, it's going to take me, you know, pushing 2 hours. So time management and everything, I've got to be quite chilled about it. So yeah, as you can see, I've got Lille and Red Bull Salzburg. If I don't have time, I will just record those two matches, and I'll just put loads of extended highlights and just talk about them in depth, and you know, try and be tactical if you like. So I can't because I'm rested due to exhaustion. Well, that's bollocks. Yeah, so I'll look around that, guys. And anyway, as always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button. We have started season 2, ended season 1 in the same episode, and yeah, I do apologise if this is all going a little bit too quickly, but I will slow it right down next episode for you guys. So yeah, thank you for supporting, liking, sharing, subscribing, whatever you're doing, and I will see you later. Peace out.